silly me, didn't actually turn my microphone on, so I'm gonna have to just kind of voice over my own video at this point. Yeah, cool. So I put the moth trap out last night, and then basically we're just gonna have a look gently through, have a look what we've got. So I'm just doing it quite gently because there's quite a lot of grass seed moths in there, and they are very prone to just flying away. So yeah, this is quite annoying because I was also going to use this to do my counts. So okay, anyway, we got loads of the Chrysotuchia colmellas, which is that guy. Like I said, a grass seed moth, which you can kind of tell by the looks of them that they would be something for grasses, because yeah, exactly, they look like a grass seed. And then I did try and count them. I mean, I'm not going to use these records now, which is annoying. So I do keep records of all the ones that I do, and I upload it to something called Living Record, which then goes to like my county recorder for confirmation and stuff. So I will show you the video that I'm making here. So this is the Chrysotuchia colmella. It's not much to look at. It's a grass seed moth. You can see there's quite a few of them in there. Yeah, so that was nice. That had a little bit of audio. I'm just gonna have to guess what comes next, which I'm not gonna guess. Let's have a look. There's definitely a few on there, I know. Okay, cool. So we've got some large yellow underwings on there. Then we had some micros, which I'm going to go and identify later. A heart and dart, and then loads more of the Chrysotuchia colmellas on there. So yeah, there were two of those micros that I didn't know, which I do now know because I've looked them up. And yeah. Nice other shot of a large yellow underwing there. And the smoky wainscot, which I think is the smoky wainscot. I'm trying to, yeah. Again, I'm going to look through the book later and we'll have a little deeper look to see if it is or not. I was tempted to just re-record it, but obviously I've let all the moths go now, so I can't. Look at his little fluff blowing in the breeze. I was just trying to see if I could show you why it's called a large yellow underwing. I'm sure you can guess. And there you go. The wind helped me out there, so you could see the yellow underwing, funnily enough. I didn't see that. There's a massive large yellow underwing just flying through, came straight to the camera. So I think I've got an exciting one coming up on this sheet. Yep. Oh, wow. So we've got this guy, which is a privet hawk moth, which is really, really pretty, beautiful. Probably one of the biggest moths I get, to be honest. It is the biggest moth I get here, to be honest, or that I've seen here. So yeah, it's quite a beautiful thing. You can see it's got the pink striped body. You can see the size on my hand as well, so it is a big old moth. I'm just very excited about it, obviously. So yeah, and when they're big like that, they're really chilled as well. They're not as flighty, so which is really cool. Who knows what I'm saying? So yeah, sorry about this. I will do another moth trap video, and hopefully I won't forget to turn the microphone on this time. So annoying, isn't it, that it doesn't record the audio anyway. So yeah, I just put him on my chest for now while I look through the other ones. So yeah, another large yellow underwing in there. Oh, that's I don't know if we can see properly, but that is the diamondback moth, which is a little micro moth, which is really cute. There's a shuttle-shaped dart on there, some mottled rustics, some more large yellow underwings, some more Chrysotuchia colmellas. That's the mottled rustic there. That's the shuttle-shaped dart up at the top. Cool name. And then this is the uncertain there, which again, I kind of go through the book later. It could be a rustic, but again, I'll probably send a still of that and see with my expert friend if they can tell me, because I'm not an expert, but I am a lover of moths and I'm trying my best to keep things in my brain. I don't think I've got much on this one. Looks like there's just some more Crocodile colmellas, I think. But again, I was counting those off myself, which I can't now, which is very annoying. So this is where I said that was a muslin and I was wrong. That is a buff ermine at the top, the new one that we haven't seen. I always get those confused, the muslin, the buff ermine, and the white ermine. They're all just dotty, similar colours. Another Crocodile colmella there. Some more mottled rustic, I think, and a large yellow underwing. Another heart and dart down there. And then that's the uncertain. I'm pretty sure they're uncertains. Again, I'll just double check, but they do look really similar. I'll show you what I mean, because in the book you'll see they look pretty much identical. Oh, and that's a tiny little micro again that hopefully I can ID. And another heart and dart at the bottom. It's a nice common moths, but that's good for me because it means I can actually identify them. Not embarrass myself straight out the gate. That's what we got here. Oh, this might be, so another large yellow underwing, which is a darker colour. They come in a range of colours, and then this was an entire egg carton of large yellow underwings, all different colours, which is really cute. It's like all the different flavours of large yellow underwing you can get, and they were all on the same one, which is really nice. And just pointing out that the privet hawk moth is still on me. I think this is the other exciting one coming up. I do like that. Now I'm looking back, I can see all the moths flying around. It's quite cute. So yeah, the large yellow underwings. Small mottled rustics on there. What am I looking at that one for? Don't know. Couldn't tell you. And then there are some new ones on there. There's a dark arches on there. That was a mottled rustic for sure. Some more Crocodile. I think I was counting the Crocodile colmellas at this point. I think there was like 12 or 13 on one sheet. What am I doing? Okay, yeah, so there we go. Now we can see that's the new one for this sheet, which is the dark arches on there. And then another one there, another two of the dark arches on there. That's the mottled rustic there, large yellow underwings. It's harder than I thought. I didn't get quite as much detail on my video as I thought I might have done. But we're all learning together. Now, for sure, this is the exciting bit. Yeah, there we go, reaching in. I've got another beautiful, beautiful big moth. So this one is the eyed hawk moth. So it's a bit smaller than the privet. You can see it's really beautiful. And I think I'm going to try and show you the eyes on the underwing, but it's quite tricky to get without damaging them, because you don't want to touch a moth on its back. It's got these scales. Oh, there's the eye. It's got these scales which give it its pattern, its waterproofing, protection and stuff. So that's why you just let them walk on you and you don't grab them because they're delicate little things. But yeah, nice cute little face zoom in here. It's like it's got a little Mohican. Oh, look, I'm very happy with that. How excited I am. 2 hawk moths is a good day, to be fair. I think I was saying that I had done an event on the weekend, a moth event on the weekend. We did get a poplar hawk moth, so that's pretty good going. I've had 3 different hawk moths in a couple of days, but it would have been nice to have a couple more hawk moths, because certainly kids love to see them. They're nice and big, and yeah, easy to hold stuff, which is what kids like. Oh, and then there's the cinnabar moth. I was hoping it wouldn't fly away. So those guys, the caterpillars feed on the ragwort. They're really striking colour, aren't they? So it's a good advertisement to keep a little bit of ragwort around. It gets a bad rep, but it's nice to be able to have these guys in the garden because they're beautiful. Brief break. Now I'm glad I didn't record my audio. Asking where the dog bowl was. And if you should let the ducks out, which was yes. The problem with having hawk moths and wanting to hold them is that it does make getting the moth trap out a lot harder. Here I am, counting Chrysodichia colmellas, which again is now useless because I can't hear how many I had. Promise I'll do better next time. Oh, and then this is where I realised that the eyed hawk moth had some damage on its wing. I was trying to show you guys. If you touch the scales on the wing, their wings kind of go see-through. So can you see where you can kind of see the pink of my finger coming through? That's where the damage is. So maybe it was a bit breezy, or it could have been a bit of rain at some point. So maybe it's not quite as fresh as I first thought when I saw it. So I was just trying to show you that when they do damage, they go clear winged, which makes them, well, maybe not these guys, but the regular old little brown moths, little brown jobbies, makes them really hard to identify because their wings effectively just go clear and they lose all their patterning, which is how we can identify them. So I was just gonna say that I think that's it. I think I'd empty the trap at this point. So yeah, I was just giving you a nice view of the hawk moths before I went. And I was, what am I doing here? Maybe getting a book out? Maybe showing you the book? Yep, okay. So yeah, I was going to use the book to identify the micros, but I said I won't let you sit and watch me do that because that's going to take me probably quite a while. And then worst case, I can use Obsidentify to help me, which I thought I showed you, but maybe I didn't show you. It's an app, it's a free app, and it's the best one for... Look at that. See, I do remember some things. So yeah, I think I'm going to show you now, Obsidentify. So I'm going to use that to... it gives you like percentages of likelihood for things. So it's not like 100%, nothing like that is 100%. So that's what it looks like. But it does help you guide you in the right direction, and sometimes it does give you like 100% certainty. But I've also got an expert in a butterflies and moths WhatsApp group that I can go and send some photos to and ask as well. Because yes, I'm that much of a moth nerd. So I'm going to do that. And do I need to do that? Maybe for the uncertains, I think I'm gonna ask him his opinion because I think they're uncertains. But that was it. So yeah. Oh, I'm just showing off my little bird hide that I made, which I thought was a nice background for us. So it's just made out of an old shed with a nice view. I built the floor and I've put a new roof on and everything. I'm very proud of it. So hopefully I'll do some more moth trapping from in here. It's quite a nice location. What am I jabbering on about? Who knows? Just my bird hide, my moth trap. So yeah. It's a wrap from me and these guys. I've got a little bit more to show you of the ones that I identified later. And then I'm going to send some more off later on to see if I can get a confirmation. I think we've seen enough of the hawk moths now. You can give it up. And then I'm going to just let them all go back into the bushes, which I'll show you as well. So yeah, I think that's probably it. Well, actually, no, I'm going to describe a little bit more in a second. Let me add. Here she is, jabbering on still. No one can hear you. Give it up. No one's listening. Okay, bye now. We'll see you later. So I was just looking through the book. So that's the uncertain and the rustic. So you can see they're pretty similar. The uncertains have got that sort of darker band, which I think I saw it on, and then that's the mottled rustic, which we had a lot of. So they're a lot easier to tell the difference between. And then I think I'm going to look at the wainscots. I hope, yeah. So this is why I was a little bit unsure on the wainscot too, which I'm pretty sure now is the smoky, but it's yeah. Oh, they're quite hard to see between. They split them up in the book, probably for a reason. But give me a minute, it's coming. Oh my gosh. Apparently I can't turn pages either on my own. All right, cool. So that's the smoky, which I'm pretty sure it was, because I'm pretty sure I saw the lighter line within and then the darkness around it, but it could have been a common. So I'll probably double check with the expert as well on that one, because it can't be trusted. Right, and then this is where I was showing you the buff ermine, because I called it muslin earlier, and I was just, I guess, trying to prove why I might have been confused. They're quite different, so I should know, but it's been a while. Well, it's been like a year now. I haven't been able to do moth trap that regularly, so anyway, I think I confuse them a lot. I confuse most things. Anyway, so this is that little one that we saw. I found that in the book, and I think pretty sure it's that one. Yep, okay, we've seen that now. Zoomed in about 3 times. And then what was I looking for in here? Oh, I got distracted by ducks, as per usual. You can probably hear them splashing around in the background. And then this is the other one, which I did OBS identify, and it gave me 100%. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Eukosma canna. So I don't think I'd ever have got there with that one. That one was pretty tricky. You would have been here for literal hours watching me scroll through a book and pull my hair out. So yeah, I'm glad I did that. And then the final one was this guy. I again used observe identify for this one. It was a Bryotropha species. That's all it could get to as well. So I think it was one of the 2 smallerish looking ones. There's the Domestica, which is more common, but I'm pretty sure I've seen that before, and I don't think it was that. So I'm pretty sure it's one of those 2. But I was just showing that this is like ×3 magnification, so it's really hard to tell. So yeah. Don't know what else I was jabbing on about. We'll go and release them now. So yeah. Again, sorry, no audio, but I'm just trying to gently place them back into the hedges, somewhere hidden so that they don't get eaten by anything, especially with my ducks out and about. Oh, and then I was showing you because the privet hawk moth had shown me its pink body, but then it stopped. So that's literally it. That was my exciting news. It does take a while. They've got really sticky little legs, and sometimes they don't want to leave you because you're nice and warm. And then just the last few egg cartons, just gently sort of tapping them off as well as you can into the undergrowth. And then I'm pretty sure the ducks come and worry me at one point that they're going to come start eating them. And obviously the dog has to keep guard and watch for me. I was hoping you can hear the bird song. I hope that's the case. It does look quite violent now you watch it back, but I promise you I'm being gentle. I throw them when they're empty. There they are. Ducks make an appearance. Sorry, tell them to leave me alone. Please don't eat my moths. There's enough other things for you to eat. And that is it, so I will see you in the next one. Sorry about the audio, hopefully I won't do it again, bye!